Hello. This is great. It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? And woohoo. It started out, this whole thing started out as an idea. And it ended up in what we're experiencing today. And I don't know what you've written on your card. If I had followed directions and written on mine, I really thrive on turning ideas into actions. And that's what I'm going to do in a very brief period of time here. It's almost impossible, but I think this is an above average crowd, and we're going to be able to accomplish this. What I'm going to do is just share with you, it's an idea that I came up with back in the 80s, before many of you were born, but it's an idea of, thank you, turning ideas into action, and it's called master planning. And it's disarmingly simple. And it's a way to create a plan for your organization or anything that you're involved in a very short period of time. And hopefully have a little bit of fun doing it. And I've had the privilege of doing this with a lot of groups and organizations. And so we're going to try that today. The reason I started doing this or developed this was because I was on a school board and I was on the strategic planning committee. And I didn't realize at the time when I said yes to that it was less of a committee assignment and more of sort of a life sentence. You know, it was just this long process. And it was months and months and months of work with interviews and meetings. And we ended up with the biggest vinyl notebooks I have ever seen in my life. No human could lift them by themselves. I mean, they're just enormous. And they sat on a shelf, and that was our strategic plan, and pretty much nobody ever looked at it. And so the process was the plan, I think. But this is something that I hope that is an idea we're sharing with you, and we're going to start by talking about purpose. And I'm going to go through the slides so that you know what's coming, and then we're going to just try it out, and because that's the best way to teach it. So really, it's all about purpose. Why do we exist? You get a group of people together and you're just asking that question. It's just a simple question. You're not rewriting the mission statement of the organization. You're just getting agreement on why do we exist? Why are we here? And so everyone participates. And it's fantastic to have people that have been a part of an organization for years or part of an organization just for a very short period of time, because everyone has their own perspective on what this organization exists for. So you capture all that stuff. And then everyone, again, just depending on whatever their perspective is, talk about the milestones. What is it about this organization that's been great? What things have we accomplished so far? What's the foundation we can build on? And so those are your milestones, and it's almost magical, really, this part of it. Because, again, everyone's perspective comes together, and everyone's seeing it from a different perspective. And so the milestones just provide a lot of energy. Well, by that time, when you go through the milestones, then you're ready for ideas. And you have to caution some people. You know, Scott Speck talked about the pessimists, and he had some opinions on what to do with pessimists. And I kind of agree with that. But these ideas, it's meant to come up with things that we can do. There's an opportunity for pessimists to weigh in a little bit later. But we brainstorm just things that we want to pursue, the things that will fulfill our organizational objectives and kind of meet or exceed our customer expectations. What is it that our organization was designed to do? Now, here's where the pessimists come in, and it's not just pessimists, but it's critical thinkers, and we need critical thinkers. And we just take a minute to say, what are the speed bumps? What's going to slow us down? I used to call these roadblocks, but that was a little too permanent. So I call them speed bumps because, you know, you have to slow down, take your time, and everything in life has speed bumps, doesn't it? So let's identify them. Let's get them out there and find out what would prevent our progress, prevent us from making progress. And then move right around to resources. We've got speed bumps. What are our resources? What can take us forward? What strengths do we have that can propel us and make us succeed? After that, we decide on a timeline. And I'm going to start off with a bias, you know, that it's probably 1,000 days is a really good planning horizon for most organizations. And we could go from right now until the end of the calendar year, and then 2012 would be midterm. Then the rest, and then 2013 and beyond could be long term. That's going to be right about 1,000 days, 2.74 years exactly. So I'm gonna wait on that, and I'm gonna ask some of the people that have been involved in planning TEDx to start out, and then pretty soon the rest of you can join in. We're gonna have to go fast, but you'll see where your part comes in. So why does TEDx exist? Why do we exist? Just shout it out, those of you who've been part of it. Share ideas. Inspire. I'm going to just abbreviate. Create energy. What else? Collaborate. Sorry? Connect. Equalize. Thrive. And when you get to the bottom of the page, you're done. It's perfect. No, but we're just doing this very fast. This should only take about 60 minutes total. All right, how about the milestones? What are the milestones for Muskegon TEDx? We did it today. So far. What else? Tomorrow? Yeah. TEDx 2012. New relationships. Connections. Networking. Sponsors. Call to action. Great. Speakers. Friendships. What else? Pride. Yeah, that's great. What else? Goals. Innovation. Awareness. Isn't this fun? Fun. Fun. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, we're going to move on. Now here's what's fun. Okay, you've got milestones, you've got, why this is why we exist. What are our ideas for the future? What can we do with this? Canal. That's great. Yes, that's right. The whole town full of canals. Yeah, that's. What else? Move downtown? Oh yeah, big lighthouse. Big red. Local gardens. Yeah. Cheese for everyone. Capture rainwater. Woohoo! Sorry? Play more games. Yeah. Active. Great. 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 Okay. We got to move. What are our speed bumps? What's going to slow us down? Money. I can pre-print that. Time. Bureaucracy. Loss of momentum. Naysayers. Self-image. Laws. Okay, we got some speed bumps. All right, what resources do we have? Water. People. Collaboration. History. Info. Somebody say lawyers? Okay. Okay, all right. Now, our timeline, we already talked about that. It's going to be short, mid, long term. So then, after we do all that, you guys are above average. I was right. We're going to go back to ideas. Now, by kind of mutual consent, we're just going to say, we're going to go through our list of ideas. And we're going to just agree on, is this a short, mid, or long term? Could it be accomplished in short term would be in the rest of 2011, mid 2012, long term is 13 and beyond. Okay, so a canal in downtown. I don't hear anything but long. Okay, move downtown. Short. You could do that. Yeah, soon. Big lighthouse. Long. Local garden. I can't read this myself. Local gardens, I think. Short. Cheese. Short. Capture rain. Thank you. Short. Woohoo. Yeah, short. Play more. I don't know. I don't know. But each of these, you would want to say create a plan too, and that sort of thing. So that's what you do, and you list all your short-term objectives, and you assign people to them. You assign a date. You list your midterm objectives. You assign people to them. You assign a date to that, and whatever resources you need to do it. And your long-term objectives, and then if you're going to accomplish something in 2012, you might have to start right now. So you look at each one of those things, find out what you need to make those things happen. That's basically all there is to it. Every one of you can do this. This is so simple, isn't it? It's disarmingly simple, as I said, but it is almost magical. Have any of you done this with me before? A few of you have. It's just fun. And it does work. It really does work. And I would just say to you, just prioritize the ideas list, calendarize the ideas, put them on the calendar, assign tasks and budget, and follow up relentlessly. That's the key to this. You just follow up and say, how you doing on that project? Anything we can do to help you? I know organizations that use this to craft their agenda. Every time they meet, they say, how are we doing on our master plan? This isn't something to be put on the shelf. This is something that's meant to be a living, breathing process that gets you constantly focused on the future and looking forward to turning ideas into action. That's all there is to it. You guys are great. And let me know if you need any help. I'd be happy to help you with this. Thanks very much.